to A321, new to the airline in recent months actually. One of my favourites anyway. As you can see, we are here live at one of my favourite places actually. It's at the end of one of Manchester's runways. You can see the airport pub over there, another great spotting point. But for here it's great landing, very low, very close to you. You see it, sometimes you can see them taking off, but we're quite far away from this point anyway. Another Jet 2, 737 actually, departing Manchester there. Jet 2 departing out to Portugal. Just lined up on the runway here now. Sorry, Madeira. It's opposite. I read the flag wrong. Ah. We've actually got a Cessna Citation private jet coming into land from Verona. Jet 2 is now off. Quite quiet at the moment actually. Oh. United Utilities van there. You'd think we're a plane channel, not a truck spotting channel here. Quite quiet at the moment though, as I was saying. Earlier on it was quite busy. I was at the visitors park. I went live there for about 10 minutes, watching the A380 and a couple A330s go up. And I thought I'd move across to see them landing, and then as I've got here, nobody's landing, which is fantastic and typical. But we're waiting. Oh, Manchester Airport bus here, transporting and carrying people back to the car park. Cessna Citation is actually only a couple minutes away now. It's over Hyde now, we'll be over Stockport any minute. Then we'll be able to see it landing in from Verona. Always seen these private jets, you always wonder who's on them. Because sometimes they do stupidly short trips. Like, I've seen a few of the Cessna Citations go down to Newcastle. Well, across to Newcastle, up to Newcastle, depending where you're from. Quite a short journey by plane. I think the shortest I've seen is Manchester to Liverpool. Literally a 5-10 minute flight. So, you really got to wonder who is on that plane. I mean, it beats the traffic, I guess. But, proper first day here anyway at Manchester. Sunny, not raining, which it always is. Just starting to see the light now for this Cessna Citation that is landing into Manchester from Verona. Be probably a couple minutes yet. Over Cheadle now. Feet now, nearly here. It's actually all I've spoken about for the last 10 minutes is this Citation, so it better be worth it. Starting to see the landing light now, poking through the trees. I've got another one now, the Embraer E195LR landing in from Oslo, coming in about 5 minutes time. And finally, Cessna Citation is finally coming in. I'm going to be able to see it now. There it is. About time it showed up. It's been flight. He said it's coming in a minute ago. Oh, a bit bouncy here. Always, these little jets are always quite frightening to watch when it's windy. Even a bit of wind, they're all over the place. Coming in now though. Like a smooth touchdown. Bit bouncy, but we're alright. We're not in it anyway. So next in, we've got a couple actually. We've got a Beech 1900D landing in from Le Havre, and then we've also got that SAS Embraer landing in from Oslo. Got a bit cloudy now, actually. It wasn't warm, but it rained earlier. The sky went a bit blue and a bit warmer, and now it's cloud. Scary looking cloud. Not a positive sight. Look over there, a little bit of blue. Regular England. It's nice nice over here actually. It's not too shabby so far, but you know, weather here at Manchester can turn in an instant, so just keep our eyes on really for that. Just have a look if anything's taken off currently. Quite a lot of activity on the actual main airport, but can't really see. That's the only thing about this spot here. Can't really see anything taking off, but you can see a lot landing. Landing's a great sight. Yeah, just poking through over here is the Royal Jordanian Manchester to Amman flight on the A320, all business class I think, remember correctly. Very, very expensive tickets as well. It was like, remembering it's like £2,000 to fly with them, return to Manchester. Incredible price. There it is. Just poking through the trees now, poking through. I saw this one at land earlier, so that'll be up on the channel later in the week. Just heading off now to Amman. I like spotting this airline at London Heathrow, which I'll be at next week, live streaming, videoing for content. Great airport. They fly the 787 out of there on their route, which is a great aircraft. Try and zoom in here. Off it goes. Fully zoomed in here. The SAS Embraer is on its way, landing in a couple minutes. Flying over Stockport now. You should be able to start seeing the landing lights soon enough, so you always know that they're close enough anyway. We'll back that bus again we just saw a couple minutes ago. There we go. Royal Jordanian is now up with a Jet 2 holidays, I think. A320 or A321 poking through the trees there. A321. Off to Tenerife. Oh, popping through. There we go. Off to Tenerife, A321 with Jet 2. Oh, off it goes. Quick speedy takeoff before the Embraer comes in from SAS. Here any second now. Probably see just be able to see this one get up before we turn the camera around for that one. Possibly not. I'm going to turn around now for it. Not messing around. Touchdown, nice. got EasyJet taxiing now to the runway. Probably just see it poking through the trees again. Yep, there it is. Little orange tail. As you can probably hear, a bit windy here. Windy and cold. We've got the Beech 1900D coming in a couple of minutes from Le Havre. I really hope I'm saying that right. If I am not, please do not attack me in the comments. That would be rude. But an hour and 14-minute flight for the Twinjet. Got EasyJet just heading off now. EasyJet is heading off to Sofia, I believe. A320. I've not seen one of these Beech 1900D aircraft before, so it'll be pretty interesting to see it come in. I was in Toulouse a few weeks ago, and I saw a couple then, but not up close like we're going to see it in the next couple of minutes. Keeping our eye out for that. Obviously not wanting to miss that. EasyJet up and away in the background there. Safe flight to Sofia. Got Ryanair waiting on the tarmac now. I'm assuming for the landing of the Twinjet. I can hear it humming in the background, but I cannot see it yet. So it'll be interesting to see when it comes in. Still see that EasyJet in the background. Over there. I'm going to turn the camera around ready for this Twinjet and zoom out. Oh, I can see it through the trees now. There it is. Can we see it? Coming in the next couple of seconds. Wonder how this one will do. Will it be like the Cessna? Or will it have a nice smooth in? Quite smooth in that, actually. Literally seconds away from touchdown, probably down now. Quite smooth. Didn't really fight the wind there. Got Ryanair popping through here. Heading onto the runway after that, landing. Off to Brussels. Charleroi, I think, is their route of choice. Well, airport of choice, actually. Should have brought some gloves. Hands are freezing. Off the 737 goes. Ryanair's choice of aircraft. Out to Brussels. Got Jet 2 now coming up on the runway. Right, you can just see the Ryanair taking off in the background with the Jet 2 entering the runway. Always a nice shot. You can get at least 2 aircraft in frame. Off to Chambéry. The Jet 2 737-8. We've actually got some delayed flights coming in. Got Norwegian was meant to be here about around this time. It's going to come in about 25 minutes. You got Geneva to Manchester delayed. EasyJet A320 was meant to land at 3:15. It's going to arrive in about 20-ish minutes. So something delayed these aircraft out. Well, aircraft in actually. But Chambéry flight out now from Jet 2. And then next up on the taxiway is British Airways, obviously heading down to London Heathrow, where I'll be next week, live streaming from the very famous Myrtle Avenue, hopefully from my hotel room. Just about to see British Airways popping in now, behind the trees. And then obviously we'll have a couple of landings in about 20-ish minutes time. Jet 2 taking off in the background. British Airways entering the runway off to London Heathrow. Oh, we've actually got a Ryanair also entering, presumably heading off before the British Airways flight. Not 3 aircraft in one shot, quite a nice view I'd say. British Airways turning to take off with Ryanair greedily taking up its takeoff. Ryanair is off to Dublin with their 737-8, and behind it, as we can currently see now, 2 lined up on the runway. You've got Manchester to London Heathrow, British Airways A320-251N. Ryanair obviously off first. Quite an accident if the British Airways went off first, wouldn't it? Hopefully we'll see the British Airways go up next. No one's going to try and cut in front. Typical Ryanair. And off that goes, just in the background there. British Airways pilots comfortably waiting with a TUI aircraft just poking through in the background there by the airport pub. Ryanair at comfortable 2,000 feet now, so British Airways will hopefully be off in a second. 45 minutes down to London Heathrow thereabouts. And there it goes, off it goes. There we go, finally. British Airways. Oh, we're actually going to get interrupted. Rude. United Utilities again. Second time in this live. Interrupting. Oh, we've lost British Airways. Where is it? Oh, there it is. There we go. United Utilities trying to get a cheeky sponsor in this video. So unless you're sponsoring, leave. Thank you. Thank you. British Airways off. So now we're going to get the, I'm thinking it's 737. And I would be right. Off to Forteventura. Oh, we have another situation where we've got two aircraft entering the runway, waiting, someone impatiently waiting to head off. So we've got the Lufthansa A321 heading off to Frankfurt, and then obviously TUI 737-8 just behind it. After saying not really ever seeing two aircraft go on the runway together at the same time to take off, we've now had this a second time. Manchester trying to speedily exit most aircraft quickly. And yet, still no landing. Typical. You come to a place to watch the landing and the landing doesn't happen. But we've got Lufthansa A321 now heading off to Frankfurt just before the TUI flight takes off to Forteventura. There we go. Lufthansa A321 has now taken off. Quite a steep takeoff from the looks of it here. Jesus. We'll have the TUI flight taking off any second now anyway. Okay, the engine's spooling up anyway. Be off any second. And off it goes. Having to wait behind the Lufthansa A321, it finally gets to take off. It's about a 4-hour flight to Forteventura. Not entirely sure, but something around that anyway. Four and a half hours. It's finally up now. Manchester here is the closest airport to my home, but frequently, as I said, next week, well, end of this week, what day are we on? Saturday, next week I'll be at London Heathrow, filming from Courtyard by Marriott Hotel at the edge of London Heathrow's second runway, or first runway, depending which way you look at it. Well, I'm at Manchester at the moment. You got the Manchester Airport pub, great location, great food. Got the tower in the background, and you can see my finger. Hello, where is it? Oh, there's my finger. There. You have the terminals. You can see someone's tails moving back. What is your guys' closest airport? Where is your home airport, if you will? Mine's Manchester. Oh, we've got one landing into Manchester. No, the late arrival from Norwegian Airlines from, I have no idea how to say that, Tremoso. Again, do not crucify the saying, I am trying. Ah, cool, Manchester. Great airport. Quite a lot of different variety in the aircraft that come here. Same in, same out, day in and day out, but a great variety of Boeing, Embraer, Airbus. Obviously the A380. A380 should be coming in a couple of hours. So we're just waiting for this Norwegian 737. It's just, you can start to see the landing lights poke through the trees. Just over, well, past Gede or so. We'll probably turn around now so we can spot that. Probably just start to see it. There you go. You can see it just poking through the tree here. Passengers will be happy after being delayed nearly 20 odd, 30 odd minutes. They're finally now back in Manchester, or coming to Manchester. They should subscribe to Planes TV, make sure they can see their landing anyway. We've got another one coming in. I'm thinking it's the EasyJet from what I saw earlier. Yep, EasyJet coming in from Geneva. Another delayed flight. Not looking good for some of the flights into Manchester anyway. Got a few though. You've got Marrakesh, Ryanair coming in. You've got another one from EasyJet. Another one from Jet2. So a few of the similar airlines, but always glad to see it coming into Manchester. So we are just waiting for this EasyJet to come in. It is starting to rain here at Manchester, which obviously no shock for an English airport that it's starting to rain, but we'll see how the weather goes. Should be alright for the moment. Hopefully it'll just pass, but that does not look passable. It's like a rude cloud. EasyJet coming in now, just through the trees. EasyJet from Geneva, just about to touch down now. Once that's down, I'm probably gonna have to go because the rain is coming down now. But thank you all for joining, staying to watch, and hopefully, well, as I said, we'll be live in London next week. So make sure you tune in Friday, Saturday for some spotting in London. Thank you very much. See you later, guys.